Hello YouTubers, welcome to Yorkshireman66. My name is Mark and I'm your host, your presenter or whatever. Now, before I start the video properly and before I start into this video is going to be controversial. I'm not here to big the man up or out like that, but I am here to give you personal history on this guy and on my thoughts, what I think about this particular guy. So this bit of series, Do You Believe the Unbelievable, is your chance to give your opinion on what I say next. I give my opinion and then you comment below and give your opinion, hopefully. And we see where we go from there. But I am doing a very controversial bloke. He has recently been taken off YouTube and that, social media, even off Twitter and things like that, yeah. So, let's go. Do you believe in the unbelievable? David Icke. Now, I chose David Icke. I didn't mean to. It was mentioned on VHS bloggers for this when Geordie Slasher Gaming were doing it, and they mentioned this. Now, I am not, like I say, bigging this man up at all. I'm going to give you my opinion about the bloke, and then we'll take it from there. And it's as simple as that. David Vaughan Icke, born 29th of April 1952, is an English conspiracy theorist and former footballer and sports broadcaster. He has written over 20 books and spoken in over 25 countries. Give the man his due. He has written books and he does have his theories, and some of the theories what he talks about can be quite believable. You know what I mean? A lot of people think this man's a bit of a nutter. He's not. He's not. The only time I fall out with him is when he says we're all lizards. Occupation. Born, David Icke. Yeah. Occupation, conspiracy theorist, former footballer. Movement, New Age, conspiracism. That's what he believes in. Spouse, hers is Linda Atherton, 71 to 2001, and Pamela Richards, 2001 to 2011. Association, football career, youth, senior career, youth, Coventry City. He's played for Hereford United. You know what I mean? But I did like he did broadcast on BBC. Yeah, I think it was Grandstand. Yeah, in 1990, as a spokesman for the Green Party, he visited a psychic who told him he was on Earth for a purpose and would receive messages from the spirit world. This led him to state in 1991 he was a son of the Godhead, and that the world will soon be devastated by a tidal wave and earthquakes. Predictions he repeated on the BBC show Wogan. His appearance led to public ridicule. Now, I'll stop it there. It did lead to ridicule, literally public ridicule on the Wogan show. They thought it was a joke. They really did. But at that particular time, I would honestly say David Icke had mental health problems. I would honestly say he was going down a mental health crisis or beginning of a mental breakdown. That's what I think. That's my opinion. The guy, he was alright when he was doing broadcasting. He was fine. And then 1990, he was doing the Green Party. Everyone thought, oh yeah. And then, let's say 91, he was, led him to a state. Now, receiving messages from the spirit world. That's where you've got to have the imagination or the faith that the spirit world does exist. There's something to it. I'm not saying it does or it doesn't, but there is something to it. I mean, we do get predictions all the time. People do make predictions. I've made predictions. I made predictions that Twin Towers would be, burnt to the ground. It happened, didn't it? You know what I mean? But that was only a prediction. I predicted that back in 1985, that the World Tower will be attacked. but I couldn't say what year. You know what I mean? I just felt it in me. I just knew it would be. It was 2011. Unfortunately, it did happen, but people don't listen. So we do have predictions now. This is where I think in 1991. This is where I think David Icke was going down the mental health route, and people just took advantage, really. Yeah, led to a public ridicule. Now, books Icke wrote over the next 11 years developed his worldview of New Age conspiracism. Is an endorsement of an atheismatic forgery, the protocols of the elders of Zion in the Robots Rebellion and the Truth shall set you free, led his publisher to stop handling his books, which became self-published. Now, it says a lot, doesn't it? Even when a publisher says, no. Yeah, I mean, but this is what David Icke believes. This is what he really believes. We know it's rubbish. Everyone knows it's rubbish. But David Icke, protocols are elders of Zion. There's no such thing. But like I said, I think he was going down a dark period. At this particular time, I think he was going down the mental health route crisis, but no one helped him. They just took advantage. Even his publisher. That should have rung alarm bells to David Icke. But all what he did is start self-publishing. Icke believes in the universe to consist of a vibrational energy and infinite dimensions sharing the same space. That's not daft. You know what I mean? Things do vibrate. We vibrate as living creatures. So yeah, things do vibrate around. Buildings vibrate at buildings vibrate at a certain frequency, which they do. But David Icke goes overboard, if you know what I mean. Right, but sharing the same space, which is, he claims an interdimensional race of reptilian beings. This is where I lose it. I understand the dimension, the interdimensional race. I understand that. I do believe that there is an interdimensional race, but I don't believe the reptiles. I don't believe the reptiles. Oh, dimensional race of a reptilian begins the archons or Anunnaki have hijacked the earth and genetically modified human archon hybrid race of shape-shifting reptilian. Well, I'm not a shape-shifting reptilian, so I'm a human being. But this is what he gets ridiculed on. It's fair to stand up, except for this, in my mind. A hybrid race, a shape-shifting reptilians, the Babylonian Brotherhood, Illuminati, or elite manipulate events to keep humans in fear so that the archons can feed off the resulting negative energy. Well, you can say that. We all knew the Illuminati, it's all from Knights Templar. You know what I mean? Knight Templar, even Masons are a part, it's all Knight. Even the Illuminati is part of the Knights Templar. And what David Icke believes that the Illuminati is above our government, which I honestly believe that where our government sits, yes, there's an higher authority, but I don't believe it's giving out deliberately negative waves so lizards can feed on it, you know what I mean? But I don't believe in that. So Babylonian Brotherhood, the Illuminati elite manipulate events to keep humans in fear so that the archons can feed off the resulting negative energy. He claims many public figures belong to the Babylonian Brotherhood and people humanity towards a global fascist state of a new world order. It's not wrong there. We are heading that way at the moment. We are heading towards a fascist, we are heading to a fascist state or a new world order, a post-truth era ending freedom of speech. It's right there. Freedom of speech is being ended. Even when I speak now, it has been ended. I mean, David Icke, he were on YouTube. I used to watch his YouTube. I used to be subscribed to him. Now he's gone. He's not on there. Because they class him as an enemy of the state. They class him as an idiot, but he's not. He's not an idiot, but he's right. Even Prince Philip warned that we could lose free speech back in 80s and 90s. I remember all that. I remember that speech, what Prince Philip said. And, and the BBC says, well, said, well, you honestly think that we're losing free speech? Blah, blah, blah. And all what Prince Philip turned around and said, and finished her off, and he did finish her argument off, is he says, yeah, but is that so unusual to hear? It was a word, but not to us. So, State, a new world order, post-truth era ending, freedom of speech. Alright, that era is coming. Freedom of speech is slowly being eroded. I give him that. This is where the truth outs. You know what I mean? Just go past the interdimensional reptilians and then you can see through the crap. You know what I mean? I do. I see through things. And there is a lot of things. New world order, post-truth era ending. Well, that could be true. Look what's happened with pandemic and things like that. COVID-19. Look what's happened with government. Government that took power, took control. I don't give a monkeys what people say. Boris Johnson he's dictating to what we can and can't do, and he's still doing it today. He said, if everyone gets the jab, we get freedom. No, we're not. Freedom is not coming. I'm telling you. So David Icke was right with freedom. Era ending, freedom of speech. It could be ending of freedom of speech. This could be the beginning of what he's been told could happen. You know what I mean? He seems the only way to defeat such aristocratic influence is for people to wake up to the truth and fill their hearts with love. Critics have accused Icke of being anti-Semitic and Holocaust denier, who his theories of reptilians serving as a deliberate code. Icke strongly denies these claims. I won't say he's a Holocaust denier, because he knows different. Everyone knows the Holocaust in World War II happened. He's not. I don't think he's an Holocaust denier. A lot of experts says he is. I don't believe that. I can see the truth in the bits what I know about him and things like that. But like I say, I'm not bigging this man up. What I'm saying is, he's going down a set path, and I think it was. I think he had a mental breakdown basically, things like that. And things like that. You've even got the takeaways created. But the most what I'm, conspiracy theories. David Icke combines New Age physics, philosophical discussion about the universe and controversy with conspiracy theories about public figures being reptilian, humanoids, and paedophiles. He argues in favour of reincarnation, collective, that is internationally modern realism, that other possible worlds exist alongside ours, and the law of attraction, the good, the bad, the thoughts can be attract experience. And in The Biggest Secret in 1999 introduced the idea that many prominent figures derive from the reptilian race from Draco. In a human race, get off your knees, the lion sleeps no more. He identified the moon and later Saturn as the source of holographic experience broadcast by the reptilians, and the humanity intercepts and reality. Icke is a critic of scientific method, describing it as bollocks in 2013 when asked by the Sunday Times to explain the existence of a television. He said, "It's not that all science is bollock, but rather the basis, the way science judged reality is bollocks, and he also thinks climate change is a hoax. Well, we all know it's not. We all know climate does change, but it's quite natural. The hoax is where they get us to spend money on crap, if you know what I mean. So, I believe that the universe is made up of vibrational energy and consists of an infinite number of dimensions that share the same space, just like the television and radio frequencies, and what some people can tune their consciousness to other wavelengths. He stated in an interview with The Guardian that our five senses can access only a tiny frequency range, like a radio tuned to one station in the space you are occupying. Now, all the radio and television stations broadcasting to your area, you can't see them, and they can't see each other because they are on a different wavelength. But move your radio dial suddenly, and they are one after the other. It is the same with the reality we've experienced here as life. What we call the world and the universe is only one frequency range in an infinite number of sharing the same space. But I don't think it's a single frequency range around the universe. I think there's different frequencies and different ranges. Even I know that I'm an amateur I'm an amateur radio operator. I know there's different frequencies and different rates, things like that. I believe that time is an illusion. There is no past or future, only the infinite now is real, and that humans are expect of consequences or infinite awareness, which he describes as all that there is, has been, ever and can be. And then it just shows you a picture of what he believes. I don't know if you can see that, of what he believes. That's the picture of what he believes. And then Ike believes that an entire dimensional race of reptilian beings called Archons have. Yeah, we all know that. So basically, there's tons and tons of it. But I know what I believe, and I think, David Icke, someone's jumped on him and literally told him this, and took advantage of his weak mental health state. And I think that's what it is. I honestly believe. He does talk some good, but he talks some crap as well. But this is the idea of, do you believe in the unbelievable? This is the idea of it, that I give you what I think. David Icke, is he a fraud? Well, he only believes in what we believe. I mean, he believes in reincarnation. Well, what's wrong with that? He's religious. I know he's a religious type. Yeah, I mean, he believes in reincarnate. Do I believe in reincarnate? Do I believe that we can come back from the dead? No, I don't. But does it make me a denier? No, I'm not a denier. I'm a skeptic. I really am. Over David Icke, I'm very skeptical. Because I can read between the lines of some of his writings where, we do, people do vibrate. We do vibrate at different. Even Carl Sagan said that. You know what I mean? So Carl Sagan, more intelligent person than me. But I can see where David Icke's coming from on that. When he starts talking reptilian, that's bollocks. Cut that out. Interdimensional species. I can believe that. That can be believable. It might be true and it might not be, but it could be believable. But he does talk some nonsense as well. There is a lot of nonsense in there, but there is a lot of religion in there as well. You know what I mean? And I'm not a great believer of all that, of religion, but he's written, like I said, 20 books. I think there's number 21 coming out shortly. But he has written all these books, and to tell you the truth, I've read most of them. And and most of his discussions brings up a good argument. He honestly thinks climate change is a hoax. I think I don't know where he thinks that. We all know the climate change around us does change, but it changes on a natural basis. But also, it also changes to what we spew out as well. You know what I mean? This is why we had smog, didn't we, in early days? You couldn't go out in it. We're all smoggy. That's why they went smokeless. As soon as they went smokeless, it cleared up. You know what I mean? So, we all know climate change is not a hoax, but we also know that climate change is a natural occurring thing as well, apart from humans making it slightly worse, giving it a bit of asthma, if you know what I mean. The great crime, and the great crime where it comes, is when government tells us, oh, we have to have all these solar panels on our roof so we can... It's a lot of crap. You're just spending money, wasting money for nothing. It's a lot of crap. Renewables is not going to save our planet. We need power stations. We need nuclear power. It's as simple as that. You know what I mean? But that's David Icke for you. You know what I mean? He believes what he believes. Now, you've heard what I've said about him, and I found that on Google. I found a lot about him on Google, but I have read his books as well, and I've read all his books. I haven't got any of them at the now, but I have read his books and his theories, and a lot of his theories are crap. They absolutely are rubbish. There's a couple of theories in there what I do agree with, where we we do vibrations in space and time. That's true. We do. Everything has a frequency and things like that. I believe that, but I don't believe in him, if you know what I mean. I think he's gone way up there with the fairies, basically. You know what I mean? I've heard his lectures. His lectures are very fascinating and very entertaining. And I won't pay to go see them, but I have seen them on telly, and they're very funny. They really are. But, it's what he believes. And he got ridiculed for that on Wogan. You can put it into YouTube and watch it. I mean, he does get ridiculed. And to ridicule somebody of what they believe, it is wrong. But me personally, with David Icke, I think in 1991 he was suffering from a mental breakdown. That's what I honestly believe. And people took advantage, especially the spiritualists and things like that. They took advantage of it and fed him all this crap that the reptilians and all that from Archon and I mean, science fiction with saying, there's a science fiction film. I don't know what it's called, but there is a science fiction where the Argonites and all that attack, and that's where he's getting the information from. People are telling him crap after crap after crap, and things like that. But I honestly think, he was going through a mental breakdown at the time. He's got mental health issues. Even I know. He's even got arthritis. And this is why I've done this, because Geordie / Gaming, I'll take it Mickey of his hand, but he's got arthritis. He's got severe arthritis. And poor Geordie. I mean, I've took Mick out of David Icke myself a lot, but there is some of his theories what do ring true. I mean, I'll be talking about Mindscape later on, but he honestly believes that the towers transmitting signals into our head, literally, from the government, and he honestly believes this. And in some cases, it could be, it could be true. You have to take that leap of faith, but it could be true. You know what I mean? What happens if, there is towers around, what's beaming us invisible beams into his heads and making us think what we think? What happens if there is? What happens if they turn it all off? You know what I mean? He honestly believes that we don't have his own thoughts. Our thoughts are being projected into our heads through an outside source. That's some of the theories what I can get behind. You know what I mean? but that means tinfoil time, and I'm not a tinfoil wearer. But you know, it could be true. It could be. It might not be until it's disproven. Yeah, I mean, his theories have never been disproven, by the way. Yeah, people think they've disproven them, but they haven't. But like I say, he thinks like climate change is a hoax. No, it's not. It's not a hoax. It is happening, but it's happening naturally around the planet. We don't help it, obviously, because we live on this planet, and we need to survive. The industry, yeah, it's been driven over the years. Oh, we need the motor car. We need this and that. Well, we don't really need a motor car. No, we like to. Yeah, we are lazy people. It's as simple as that. And a lot of people can relate to that. Well, that's David Icke. That's the unbelievable. Yeah, do you believe in the unbelievable David Icke? And some of the theories I can get behind, some I can't. I can't get behind the reptile bit. No, no, I'm not that mad. But like I say, if anyone from YouTube is watching this, I'm not bigging up the man. I just really, honestly feel sorry for him. I really do. I think he's an intelligent person. He does know what he's talking. He does know in some cases, on some of his stuff, he knows what he's talking about. On the rest of it, there's only a small percentage he really knows properly. The 98% is crap. That's David Icke for you. So I hope you've liked this look. I hope you like this little look into David Icke. And if you want to know more, Google him or put him on YouTube, and you'll find out more, and you'll have a good laugh about it as well. So there you go. That's David Icke. A lot of people think he's completely nuts. He's got mental health problems. He's not completely nuts. He can be helped, but he's got mental health problems, and this is what I believe. And he's been taken advantage of because of his mental health problems. He's got no help. I don't think he's seen a psychiatrist. I don't think he's intending to do so. But I think if he did, he'd come down to reality with a great big fun. But there you go. But yeah, with David Icke, I knew him as a footballer, Hereford United and things like that, in Coventry City. I didn't know he played for Hereford or Coventry City. And that. So he didn't make it big in football. But I got to know see David Icke on telly through doing his sports broadcast. And he ended up on Grandstand, introducing football on Grandstand and things like that. And he, really, really well. You know what I mean? He did. He had a TV career there doing. But in 1991, he threw all that away to go down this route, to go down the conspiracy route and things like that. And he thought he could make. Well, he has made money out of it. So who's the daft ones here? Is he really that daft? And people believe what he says, but he's making loads of money out of it. Which he has. He's a millionaire. He's made a lot of money out of these conspiracy books. So, who's the daft ones? Are we the daft ones for not reading them or not believing them? Or is he the intelligent one by thinking, I can corner you all by saying this and writing about this and going on Teddy Wogan and literally being ridiculed and blah, 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 and writing about it and making money. So, who's the daft one? That's what I say. Who is the daft one? And it's not David Icke, is it, really? It's all the people who think he talks a lot of crap. But there you go. I don't think he talks rubbish. I think some of his beliefs I can get behind. The others, no. There's only 2% what I can get behind. The 98% is rubbish. Complete rubbish. We all know it's rubbish. So there you go. So, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel and you think, I wouldn't mind more like that, please subscribe. I do you believe in the unbelievable? I do it once a week. When I can, basically. Or when I can get subject matter and things like that. I've got loads of subject matter, but I had to bring this one because it was mentioned on the VHS bloggers with Geordie Slasher Gaming as guest. And he said he would take it mickey out of David Icke because of his hands. He thought they were got severe arthritis. Never mind. Many people are taking the mickey out of David Icke. Don't worry about that. But if you want to subscribe, please subscribe. And only subscribe if you really want to. And you really like the content what I'm producing. And hit that bell icon in it all. That will let you know when I'm uploading another video. And please share the video to Facebook, Twitter, and your friends and family, whoever. You know, the more people who get to watch my videos, the better I become. You know, the more popular I become, I hope. And please, and also, most importantly, comment below. Please comment below. I'm open up to your opinions. You know, I've got my opinion of the guy. I know what I believe. Now you know what my opinion is on David Icke. Yeah, 2%, I can get behind him. The 98% is talking crap. A lot of people say David Icke's nuts. He could be. But he's a nutty man who writes a lot of books and people buy him and he makes a lot of money. There you go. That's I say. As David Icke tapped into something, what we haven't. You don't know, do you? And I catch you on that. So, hopefully you. So, please like, subscribe, share, and comment below on the video. Thank you very much. And I will catch you on the next video. Bye for now.